In a granite basin valley live the dearest ones I know. They believe that God is living, hoping someday they will go to redeem the priceless treasures Jesus offered to mankind. Life eternal, no more sorrow, everlasting peace of mind. If we know that God is living, to the truth we still are blind. Let us lift our eyes to heaven and the answers we can find. Some words came out of the Bible. Tell me, where else can you find life eternal, no more sorrow, everlasting peace of mind?
In there.
So we're here, man. We're here at the wall. And we're all going to share, shout, scream, play our music. Whatever we need to do to send a message to Mexico that we care. We're involved with trying to support getting rid of the wall. Let's just get rid of the wall.
The wall. A wall. Any wall. It's just an arbitrary line in the sand to separate this from that, us from them. Can't let them in. We must protect us from those rapists and gangs. Gotta keep them out. A wall will not stop the infiltration of ideas and information, compassion, empathy. We see through the wall, can feel through the wall. It's just a silly symbol, a stupid structure, obsolete and superfluous.
Well, so last January, like the end of January, I had to get out of Dodge because look who just became president. Look at this administration. It's like, man, I got to get out of here. So I heard about this place from a friend of mine, and she just had to say go, and I went. And as I'm driving down here, what's looming right off the freeway, right, is the wall. I mean, what the heck, man? There's already a freaking wall. So I'm hanging out at the spa and the jacuzzi here at Jacumba Hot Springs. It's just absolutely gorgeous. The energy was just phenomenal. But right across the street, it kept looming at me, is that wall right across the street. And I'm a poet, so I gotta express myself in my poetry. And so it inspired me. It really inspired me. It's, this whole administration has inspired me to become an activist now.
I've come up with a really lovely piece that I think says what I feel about the wall. It's stupid. Building walls are stupid. Walls are stupid. All walls must come down. So that's what's gonna happen. There has always been walls. The Berlin, the Great Wall, and this is no Great Wall. All walls fall. This wall will fall.
Now, I don't know what got into them that they had to put this metal fence up. I don't like it, but it's there. It's something to live with.
So I said, well, I've been doing shows. Let's do a show at Jacumba. Let's bring people together who have some angst, who are, needing an outlet, that they can release somewhere beautiful. And so I came up with this event. Tonight we've got a show, we've got poetry, we've got music, we've got some surprise activities gonna happen here. We've got circuit bending, we've got viola, poetry, and spoken word. This is all about the wall.
I am a practitioner of the dark art of circuit bending, which means maybe I'll go to a thrift store and I'll buy this little octopus toy for 99 cents, which I believe I bought it for. So then I go home I bring this home on my electronics workbench and I crack it open. The same thing I did with this chant box and this soothing machine and this drum machine and this old Casio keyboard. And so then you start going around in the circuits and short-circuiting these devices, getting them to do unnatural things.
And I love the piece that I'm doing tonight, and I composed the poetry to Jeffrey's music. And the music is beautiful, and I really think the poem came out well, and the dance. So circuitry and poetry, I love doing that, playing with him.
Well, we're gonna start, we're gonna go, and wherever it goes, it goes. All right? All right. This poem is called The Left's Mental Death. It happened just yesterday. It's happening now. Witnessing destruction of the human connection, the permission to sacrifice our respect across the worldscape, the horrorscape, the landscape of hate.
You make me feel like maybe I can rock and run barefoot through the sun-hot streets of Greece. Like maybe I can draw stone roads to mythic skies, paramount backdrops.
I am so out of my mind excited. It's like my head is spinning. I'm just jumping out of my skin. It's so exciting to do this. And the energy, the heat, everything just has been being brought to me to push this forward, just push this forward because of the social injustice, of immigration issues. What's happening in our world right now is awful, is absolutely awful. We have a group of people here from Ohio. Ohio. So it must have happened when I tagged the wall project, right? And on Insta or something, right? I don't know how you found us, but Kenneth Madsen would like to read something. Are you still gonna do it?
Fences, walls, just the latest style. No longer the purview of a particular time and place. No longer a second-rate Roman god. Today you are called upon and worshipped by many. Politicians have always called on your power, but now one has sold his soul to you. I study border fences. My name is Kenneth Madsen, and I've studied them since 1998, off and on, not continuously, but it's one of my things that I do in my specializations. And it was really fun because I got to get a lot closer to that fence than I had before. And there was one particular interesting place that the farmers on the Mexican side were actually using the border fence as a farm fence, so that to keep their cattle in, to keep their hogs in, to keep the goats in. That way they don't have to build three fences, and the fourth fence, I guess, was provided for them, and it's a very solid, sturdy one for that purpose.
Can't build a wall on water. If you can't swim, then start fucking drowning. Ripples of time push us into a kind of sleep.
Tell us about you being a woman leader of this protest. And is this a protest?
Nah, this is not a protest. Not a bit. It's just about art and poetry and love and expression and heart. That's what it's all about. And, it is what it is. But, we need, as artists, to express our angst, to express, our horror. That's what's happening here today. That's what we're here.
Linda's been planning this for months, and every time I'm just going to say the hashtag F your wall is all I want to say about this. They want to wall us in, you guys. And I just want to say those racist a-holes, we don't hear about the Canada Wall. When are they going to wall off the seafloor? Thank you very much. That's all I want to say about that.
90212 hit me hard. I became a person in a wheelchair and the borders of disability arose. Suddenly I was one of them, peering through the fence at the borders of ability, looking at the mobile people on the other side.
Tomorrow we're going to focus on the wall. We're going to knock that wall down. What do you think? Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we break down walls? Can we love one another? For me, poetry is healing. It's just getting something off my chest. And it's spiritual for me.
Right, so what's happening is we got these balloons all filled up, right? And we're gonna write messages this morning. Whatever you want to express, about your feelings about the wall. And we're gonna attach them to the balloons. And then we're gonna promenade over to the wall.
Everybody grab a balloon here. Or why don't I hand them off? Well, just take a balloon. It doesn't matter if it's yours.
Yeah. Well, thanks. Thanks for being the big expert on my hometown.
My friend Mabel is 35 years old. She was born in Oaxaca, Mexico 35 years ago. When she was 7, her father, who was a labor organizer, got in trouble in his town and he had to go to the United States. Her mom went first and she recalls running across the border with her dad. And she said, "That's why I'm an anxious person now."
The United States of America. Borders have matured a lot from the early days, if that's what one wants to call it. Not to mention your previous incarnations under the Han Dynasty and the Ming, to name a few. Through European colonization, you were exported to the world. China provided cross-cultural credentials and aspirations. A big, beautiful wall.
If you want to get some kind of personal feeling, to get to know what it is to be Mexican or South American or Central American, here's my suggestion. Fall in love with one.
Yeah.
Like I did. Live part or all of your life with one. Know what that sense of family is. Know the exquisite artistry, the vibrant creativity, the dignity, the pride. Fall in love with one. The wall is an illusion.
Anything to declare? Well, yeah, you know what? I'm getting really sick of waiting in this line every time I have to cross the border. And every time I have to go to work, it takes me an extra half an hour to get to work because of this border, because of this wall. And now you're talking about building another one? You're talking about spending $20 million on prototypes for another wall when we already have 645 miles of wall that's destroying people's lives.
Stacked tumbleweeds block the view of lost freedoms, muffling the hushed voices once joyous, hopeful. Laying low, hiding from the light, eerie reflections of shiny badges. Suspicious eyes glaring, cocking a wondering head. Waiting for a sign, wanting to silence time, stereotypes gone awry. Misleading cautionary tales, awakening frightening ghostly secrets. Just across the road, screaming unjust incantations, pleading for love and acceptance of God's gift of light. Remember, no personal choices. To spare the one without a voice of destiny, hey, it's just a luck of the draw. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Woo!